I'm Martina and you're watching a Geeky Runes tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you some of my wire wrapping techniques on a resin piece of my last tutorial. Have fun! First of all, I'm gonna show you what I use, what you need. I chose this gear of my steampunk stuff I bought recently to put this resin piece on. Two different sizes of wire. Those are silvered copper wires. And I use different tongs and a side cutter. And of course you need glue to glue the resin piece on the gear. The first step will be gluing. I sanded the resin piece so it's more even on the back because it was a bit round. And now I glue this. Just let it dry completely. We can start with the wire wrapping. Concerning the wire wrapping, I'm not sure what I'm going to make. I just improvise mostly, but I know where I'm going to start with the 0.3 wire. And I go around the gear. I try to. I'm not sure how this is going to look, but this is the spirit of wire wrapping. You never know how it turns out. I don't really want to go over this. Maybe I just use every other hole or whatever you call it, just to see how this looks. Oh, I can push it down so you still see the tentacles. So at the back I will cut it and twist it together with the other end of the wire. Don't over twist it because it could break. And then I will make a loop out of the ends and hide it as good as possible in the gear. Be sure that the ends are hidden and don't stick out. I'm quite satisfied already. And now I guess I will take this 0.6 millimeter wire. This should be about 20 centimeter. And I will cut it. And take another one the same length. Straighten it with your fingers and with your hands if necessary. And then twist it if possible with your hands first. And then with tongs so it gets straight, nice and even. So this is twisted now, and what I planned on doing is bending this around as a frame and then go up and make the loop. And let's see what I'll do with the ends. I have no idea yet. But as I said before, it's all improvised. Now I have to remove this again. It's easy to make anyway, so because I don't know how else I should fix this here. Then I have to wrap this again. Make sure it sits nice and tight. I will start over with the thin wire. Still moves a bit, so I guess I can push it up. This helped a lot because now I can wrap it on the bottom too. Again, turn it around, cut it, and wrap the ends together. Cut the ends, make a loop and hide it. Now we can still adjust the twisted wire a bit, and I'm gonna twist it just a little bit more. I want this on the back. What I can do is just take another wire . Do the same again with the lower parts of the wires. And I hope this will do the trick. I just try to push it down so that the pointy ends don't stick up. Yeah, it really did the trick. It's better now. The wires are not that loose anymore, so I don't have to glue them on. This looks pretty good. I guess so. Let's continue with the loop. I will go from front to back and let the ends go to the front again here, and maybe make some loops and spirals. So I will take both of them and just bend them roughly to the back. Twist them on the front again, across them. So now we have a loop. This will come to the front, push it more to the front, so. We will wrap it together later so that it's more fixed. Just thinking about wrapping those twisted again with the small wire. Yeah, I guess I will do that. You need quite a bit to wrap around. So I just gonna stick it through here somewhere and push this up and just begin with the wrapping. Just about here. I kind of want to fix this down somehow. Maybe I can bring one of those to the back and fix it there. I just decided to bring both of those back and twist them, and then add another 0.6 millimeter wire later. So I can make some spirals over here on the top. Cut this here, twist the end around. Yeah, I'll bring those back later. Now I will twist, or I will wrap the other side. This look really much of the wrapped twisted wire, so I guess, yeah, I can cut it here and just wrap around the end. Now I bring those two strings back, put those two wires back on each side. But I will bring them back on different spots. Just beware to stay symmetrical. So bring the other back on the same spots if possible. And start twisting. Beware to not over twist it. I tend to do that, but it should sit nice and straight and even. Cut the ends. Make a loop and hide it. This hole in the middle is just perfect. So, and now do the same with the other ones. So I really like this twisted look of the wires. So now I'm gonna just let those stand aside. We will twist them all together later. I will twist 2 wires again, but just in the middle. Now I'm gonna wrap this around the loop. So that I have 2 wires on each side, and we can make 2 spirals on each side. I'm going to twist them over here. Right on top, so. We can squeeze this so that it doesn't look that fat. Bring this down. So I'm going to wrap the upper one on each side. So I'm gonna use half of this for this side. Bring it to the front so it's not that hard to wrap. This will do the trick already, so I'm gonna cut it here. Wrap the end. You can use tongs as well to wrap the ends. So now it's gonna do the other side. I don't think I want them to be symmetrical, because the tentacles are not either. I'm just going to wrap this around until the wire ends. So now I will cut this a little bit after the wrapping. And I'm gonna make an upward spiral. That looks cool. You can always turn it around if you don't like the direction of it. Now I'm gonna do the opposite direction here. Because I don't want it to be symmetrical. So I'm going to do a downward spiral. And just do the same with the other ones, but always in the other direction. So this will look down and this will look up. Just cut it. So this will look down. And as I said, do the same to an upward spiral here. Those are a little bit too big for my taste, so I'm just gonna cut them somewhere. So now, because they bend really much, those wires, I will fix them on the frame here with some leftovers. You don't have to do the small ones. You can fix them on the wrapped ones, but I'm not sure if I will. So I'm going to see if I find a hole here. Yes. And bring it in the spiral. Just wrap it here on the side and cut it, loop it and hide it. Going to loop it down here, if you can see this, so that the ends point inwards. So it's now fixed and you don't really see it. Now I'm gonna fix the other side with some leftovers. This is fixed now as well. Don't think we have to fix those. This looks very underwater-like. Now for the last step, we're already almost finished. We are going to wrap the loop. We are going to need lots of wire. Better more than less. And just stick it in somewhere. Now we are going to wrap just around the loop. This may take a while, but it's really worth it because it will look amazing in the end. Now that I wrapped the whole loop, I will cut it. Bring all all the wires together that stick out here, preferably on the back, and twist them all together. As tight as possible, but don't break them. Then cut them. And loop and hide. I will just bring this down here. It's done. Finished. Guys, that was it. I hope you liked it. I did. Please leave a like and subscribe if you liked this video, and please leave a comment if you tried it out yourself and how it turned out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye!